How was your 2024? Did you retire this year? Did you get a divorce this year? Hey everyone, my name is JJ. My channel is about personal finance and retirement. And in this particular video, I wanted to talk about what happened to me personally in 2024 and some of the events happened to me may have happened to you as well. So I want to dive into a little bit about the major events in my personal life this year and how it relates to you potentially. 2024 was a year of change. My birth country is China. So in the Chinese culture, there is a superstition on what year you were born, at a certain age, which is considered your year. When it's considered your year, is said that you may have some bad luck. So my birthday is in May. So part of the 2024, it was straddled between what was left of my own year at age 60, and then what will be the new year, which is I'm out of my birth year. There are two different kinds of years that you were born at, like 2024 was the year of dragon. So I was born in the year of the rabbit. So I'm a rabbit. So part of the 2024, when I was still in my own year at age 60, my husband of over 2 decades left me. He filed for divorce. I know he had some health issues at the end of 2023. It was a real struggle for him. Unfortunately, what ended up happening is that he became very angry and remember all the fights we had throughout our marriage. He filed for divorce and I did not argue with him. I know he wasn't in the right frame of mind. So I will spend more time talking about great divorce in my future videos. There's a lot of implications when you get divorced in your older age, if you will. Another big thing happened to me in 2024 is that I've decided to retire a little early. I was very fortunate to have sold a small business. I didn't make a lot of money, but I was able to transfer the business to someone else. So out of that process, I've decided that I'm going to retire and focusing on me. So that was a mid-year event. So mid-year 2024, I came out of the year of rabbit. So I felt my fortune changed, which is true, whether you believe or not. I'm not a superstitious person, but it's part of my culture. So I retired early, but I also decided to work 1 or 2 days a week because I was very concerned about what am I going to do with myself? Would I get bored? Would I be sitting in front of the TV all day? So I chose a route to work very part-time. I didn't make the money that I was making before, but it gave me some structure. So that was my decision. So in this video, I wanted to hear what happened to you in 2024, whether it's good or bad or ugly. And I'm focusing on a little bit of retire a little early than the retirement age. Here in the United States, the full retirement age to receive Social Security benefit is 67 years old. Although many of us do not retire at 67 or 65. if you research on what is the media age of retirement here in the United States, it's actually 62. There's about 48% of us retire earlier than planned. So almost half of the people retire sooner than they have planned for. So if you plan to retire at 65 or 67, but due to reasons that you are retired earlier than that, like the median age is 62. So there's a lot of us retired due to health reasons, also due to employment reasons. When you get to be an older worker, when the employer is not doing well, you tend to be asked to retire early. Some are fortunate to receive a package, some are not. But if you're one of the 48% to retire earlier than planned, I don't know how your finance situation is, but I wanted to talk about if you plan to retire a little early, what is the ideal financial situation for you? And this is just my opinion based on my belief, and it may not be in agreement with your situation. I want to talk about finance as to what it is that you need to retire early and comfortably. There are two things in my mind to allow you to retire a little early and also live comfortably. Number one is, if you own a home, you want it to be mortgage free. You don't want to have any debt. You want it to be credit card debt free, car loan debt free. You don't want to have any debt, because if you retire a little early, I don't support claiming Social Security at age 62. So there are a few years you need to live off your savings. So the number one thing that in my mind is that you have absolutely no debt. So your living costs can be minimum if you don't get sick and if you don't travel internationally, you don't have any major expenditures. Your day-to-day living costs can be reduced to minimum. So that's number one. To prepare to retire a little early, you want to reach a point where you absolutely have no debt. You own your home, and yeah, you pay the real estate taxes, but it depends on where you are. Some can be substantial if you live in the Northeast area. The second preparation in my mind is that you wanted to spend a few years really just to prepare and think about what you're going to do with your time. Many of the older workers are afraid of retiring because they don't know what to do with their times, because the work has provided a lot of the structure. They get up in the morning, they know where to go, because they have to go to work 5 days a week. So part two of the retirement preparation is to think about, to visualize your retirement days, what you're going to do with yourself. Now, I spent a few years contemplating this issue. Then I came to a conclusion that I wanted to find a part-time work, whether I get paid a little bit or a decent amount of money. I wanted to have some structure left, and the rest of the time I can focus on myself. Health and fitness is what I've been focusing on this year. So 2 things to prepare yourself for if you don't want it to be forced to retire early. Number 1 is your financial freedom. You don't want to have any debt. Number 2 is to really contemplating what you're planning on doing with yourself. Now, one of the things I wanted to do in retirement is to learn. I'm making this video channel is my way of learning. I have a little clip in the end that I'm trying to learn how to put different videos together. I don't know how successful it's going to be, whether it looks professional or unprofessional, but it is my attempt. Learning is good. It doesn't matter what you learn. One of my learning is to learn how to make videos and put them together, do a little bit more editing than just me sitting here and blah, blah, blah. So the next video is my attempt. I like to cook. I think cooking is one of the activities retirees can pursue. I think cooking has the creative nature because you're cooking something that is new. You can venture out to new recipes and you get all the ingredients gathered. It's a whole process of preparing for a recipe and try it out. So during Christmas time, I made a pomegranate and red wine poached pear. I wanted to have a green and red for the Christmas dinner table. So this pear recipe provide the red color. So it's my first attempt to put something together to share with you. And I'll continue to learn. Hopefully I'll get better. So this is my summary of my 2024 2 major events, and there's more to come. I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumb up and subscribe, and we can share on our lives together. Thank you and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.